So it looks like Nancy Pelosi is prepared to send the articles of impeachment to the Senate next week. This is a piece by The Hill. Speaker Nancy Pelosi said Friday she expects to send the articles of impeachment against President Trump over to the Senate next week to launch his long-awaited trial. Move comes more than 3 weeks after the House passed 2 articles of impeachment against Trump over his dealings with Ukraine, and amid increasing pressure on the Speaker to drop her hold on the articles. Quote, I have asked Judiciary Committee Chairman Jerry Nadler to be prepared to bring to the floor next week a resolution to appoint managers and transmit articles of impeachment to the Senate, Pelosi wrote in a letter to Democrats. Quote, I will be consulting with you at our Tuesday House Democratic Caucus meeting on how to proceed further, Pelosi said, developing ... And don't really think it makes sense politically for her to send those now, when the whole rationale that she said for not sending these is that she wanted to, get some type of insurance from Mitch McConnell, who would who would kind of be, head of it as the Senate Majority Leader, of what the trial would look like, how many witnesses would be called, and that type of thing. But to my knowledge, McConnell and the Senate Republicans haven't agreed to any of those things that Pelosi wanted to get assurances from for this Senate trial. So I'm not sure why she would send these articles of impeachment now. I agree with Kyle Kalinske. Like, the best strategy is to hold onto them as long as possible. Then, Donald Trump still basically has that threat of, impeachment hanging over his head, basically, and, he's not going to be able to accomplish as many, things otherwise that might be detrimental to the U.S. when he's being questioned about, impeachment. When is that going to go away? So, not really sure why. Like I said, I don't think it makes sense politically for Pelosi to send those articles until, or if, the Republicans and McConnell don't agree, to their demands of wanting to know what the Senate trial would look like, how many witnesses it would have, etc. So kind of interesting timing, and it also could, really hurt Bernie and Warren in this, because if they have to come back to Washington for the Senate trial, and if it drags on, we're less than a month away from the Iowa caucus, so it could, take Bernie and Warren out of that very important first, Democratic caucus state. So we'll see what happens. What do you think about Pelosi coming out and saying that she's going to send these articles of impeachment to the Senate next week? I think it's the wrong strategy for the reasons I just laid out. But share your thoughts in the comment sections down below. Peace, 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 peace. Power to the people.